All right. Okay, take two. You're not really supposed to take multiple takes of a live video, but here we are. Okay, so tomorrow is the halfway mark of your 90-day challenge. And we're going to be kicking things off with your lifestyle tracker again. So if you guys are looking in your book on page 12 and 13, you're going to see that lifestyle tracker. And basically from day one, you guys already wrote down everything like how much sleep you're getting, how much energy you guys are waking up with in the morning, how much alcohol you're drinking, which over the Christmas break might have been a little bit of a lot. Yoga's in there, strength training, etc. Now that it's day 45, or tomorrow will be day 45, we're gonna track in, see how much you've done. But today's topic and last week's topic was tracking your food. A lot of us use MyFitnessPal around here, but there's also an app called Chronometer. Chronometer, there we go. And basically what you can do with those apps is track all your food, get your macros, as well as for what we use with a lot of our clients, see how much you're eating or how much you're not eating. So both of them can be equally detrimental, which is what I was trying to get across in the last email. If you're not eating enough, it could be just as bad because you're slowing down your metabolism, especially if you're exercising frequently. You're slowing everything down, and you need those calories to basically burn more while you're exercising or have energy, or you could be getting lightheaded, etc. And again, it all depends on like medical situations. But if you're not eating too little, like some of us in here, you could be eating too much, like others in here. If you're eating too much, you'll find out. As soon as you start to record everything in that MyFitnessPal journal, you're going to see, okay, how many calories of chicken you're having, how much calories were in any dressings, cheese, etc. And if you're eating too much, it's going to give you a real clear-cut sign right there. We also encourage that you guys track your food immediately after you eat it. So once you're done your meal, try and get some tracking in there. And it's actually been, what's the word I'm looking for? It's been said that you can basically read your nutrition intake by about 1,000 calories if you wait until the end of the day. So if you're not tracking anything until nighttime, you could be off by plus or minus 1,000 calories, right? You don't know how big that piece was or how much sauce you actually put in. So once it's there, you can have a better understanding. Whoopsie, I'm hitting volume and stuff now. Okay, now because tracking for the most part is pretty straightforward, if you track, you'll start to see exactly what you're eating. You can shoot me the screenshots and we can kind of go from there. We're going to actually cover a topic that's been coming up quite a bit lately, and it's training till your muscles are sore. So a lot of us are, just getting back into the groove here, and you're training hard and muscles are getting all sore. I get it, right? Some of you aren't getting the same soreness anymore and you want that soreness back. Some people are getting sore for a little bit too long. What usually causes muscle soreness is one of three things. One would be stress. I hope I don't forget these right now. One is going to be stress. Two is going to be nutrition. And three is going to be volume. So if you have high volume, it's obviously going to make you a bit sore, and then there's a good sore and a bad sore. If you're not eating very well and you're not getting enough nutrition or enough nutrients in your system, you're probably going to get sore because your body's not recovering fast enough. And then stress, which is a factor that we all, especially since it's wintertime right now, having high stress is going to keep you sore for longer. What if you're sore for 2 weeks? So if you're sore for 2 weeks, in what? In one muscle? Like, is it like in one spot? Is it the whole area, or like does it feel like really close to the joint? Really close to the joint. Okay, so if you're sore in a specific area and it's like really, really close to the joint, you could have overtrained, right? So there could actually be an injury now, which happens a lot with some of our athletes. And it's amazing how many athletes come in here and one, they're looking to get sore, like they really, really want muscle soreness. But, sorry? That's you. Yeah, there we go. So someone who's coming in here looking for muscle soreness. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to me. And like we have people getting injured all the time. We have athletes that are coming in here, they're like 16 years old and they have MCL, ACL tears, one just because the sport is intense in general, but others because they're not getting enough time to recover. So if we're looking at stress, if stress levels are high, if nutrition is an issue, or there's too much volume. So if you are sore for 2 weeks or more, we want to look at those three factors. Are you overloading yourself a little bit too much? And that's why you're sore in the same spot for so long. If it was too much volume, after that we just decrease the volume. If it's food, right? Let's try and get a little bit more protein. If you have a vegan diet, if you eat meat, etc. But we want to try and get protein in, especially glutamine, which is going to be the amino acid mainly responsible for that recovery. And then the other one was stress. So are you sleeping enough? How much is stress really playing a factor? Do you have support at home, etc.? But we want to try and get those three things covered to see why you're sore for an extended period of time. If you're not getting sore, we do have one person who you guys will see on our feed every once in a while who doesn't get sore. She runs a full marathon and doesn't feel a thing afterwards. She's able to run another, yeah, it's for real. Yeah, so she runs a full marathon and about like maybe hours later, she can run again. Like she feels nothing. In some of those cases, and your body recovers very quickly, you probably just have to push yourself a little bit harder to get sore, but you don't need to be sore, right? At the end of the day, you will get results whether you are sore or you're not sore. The soreness doesn't really play a factor in what your body is going to look like. Or what results you're going to get. So just kind of be aware, but if you are getting sore for a really, really long time, we do want to look at those three factors. The other one that came up was, can you work out sore muscles? Yes, you can. It all depends on how sore it is, and like if it's bad, obviously don't work it out, and where it is. So if it's like really, really close to joints and it's like in one pinpointed area, you probably don't want to train that muscle right now. Give it some time to recover. If your whole belly is sore, so let's say it's biceps, because that's what's right here on the screen. So biceps are sore, but it's like the whole thing is kind of sore. You can still train those muscles. I wouldn't go high volume or maximal training, but you can still train that muscle and you'll be perfectly fine. Chances are you'll actually be less sore tomorrow. So those of you trying to get those workouts in, and you're really looking for muscle soreness, I'm just letting you know you don't have to get sore. Chances are your body is just adapting. You're probably eating very well. You're good to go. And if you are getting really sore, we want to look at the flip side. So make sure that we're not putting too much volume in. Make sure that you're getting enough rest, that cortisol levels are low, and that you're eating properly. All right, until next week. See you guys later. I don't know if I missed any questions here. I just see hellos. Where are you? I don't know who that is. That's it. Ciao, ciao, everybody.